What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out on this Thursday evening. Doing pretty good myself. I come across this demonic ass, twisted woman that's in this story. Okay, what she did is definitely worthy of capital punishment, regardless of the influence that she was under. But I know this sick ass country is not going to actually give her capital punishment because they allow things like this to happen. You know, after all, we have a president that's just funded a $30 million program to issue crack pipes to who's ever addicted to using drugs, saying that it's basically safer to use than to actually use heroin. This is where we are in a society now. Okay, that's what it all boils down to. But I understand that it's a deeper, sinister plot, you know, that's in the midst, basically, of what's happening. Because, see, when you use drugs, you know, of this nature, like heroin or crack or whatever, the intellect is open up for demons to come into play. That's just what it is. And they come into play. That's just what it is. They have no filter. They are straight killers. All right? That's just what it is. You know, so we here as a people, you understand, need to get ready for what this diabolical ass government, you understand, is letting loose. Because, I mean, it's already bad enough, and it's just going to ramp up and be even worse. Okay? And we need to be ready for that. We really do. We got to be able to do spiritual warfare. We got to be, you know, ready to dispatch a motherfucker if we got to. If you understand what I'm saying. That's just what it is, because it's getting bad. Now, in this particular story right here, it's sick. Now, as you can see, I know you guys seen the title. But to get into this story, it says hallucinating Michigan mother going through heroin withdrawals claims SpongeBob ordered her to butcher her 3-year-old daughter. SpongeBob, a cartoon. You see what I'm talking about? See, this is what happens when you get on drugs, you know. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's no excuse in the world that can justify what this bitch did, as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, she deserves capital punishment. She needs to go. You can't blame SpongeBob. You cannot blame not even the drugs, because you made the choice to use the drugs. Now, to get into the story, it says a drug-addled Michigan mother charged with killing her own 3-year-old daughter has claimed that SpongeBob ordered her to commit the unthinkable act, or that she would face death herself. Justine Johnson, 22, is accused of stabbing Sutton Moser several times on September 16th, 2 days after the toddler's 3rd birthday, before placing her body into a black trash bag following weeks of heroin consumption. The young mom from Askata Township, about 200 miles north of Detroit, was charged with felony murder and first-degree child abuse. And that's putting it lightly. You know what I'm saying? It's putting it lightly. Now, Sutton's body was found by the suspect's 17-year-old brother, who was told to mind your own fucking business. That's what this bitch said to her brother, okay? When he asked about his niece's whereabouts, according to a court hearing from September, she told me that she didn't remember the specifics of what happened at the time of what happened to Sutton. That she was experiencing hallucinations due to heroin withdrawal and not sleeping from approximately 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks, said Ryan Eberline, an investigator with Child Protective Services. She was getting hallucinations from the TV that had instructed her to take her daughter's life, or they would kill her, okay? See, these are demons at play right here. That's what that's all about. And she used the damn drugs to bring them in. I'm telling you, this is real, okay? They are floating around. They're getting in people with the intellect open. You see what I'm saying? Now, do a lot of things that they wouldn't normally think about doing had they not, been under the influence of the demons. But the gateway is the damn drugs, man. Now to continue, it was SpongeBob who was saying these things on the TV. Urbanline added, if she didn't do what she did to her daughter, they would kill her. She said she was afraid for her life and she had lost her mind. Johnson, who was deemed fit to stand trial, is due back in court for pre-trial hearing on February 28th. She remains in jail without bail until then. Well, what is the trial all about? This is a sick bitch right here. What is the trial for? I mean, she admittedly did it. She lied on, said SpongeBob told her to do the shit. What's the trial for? A waste of time and taxpayers' dollars. That's what it's for. As far as I'm concerned, Justine Johnson, 22, was arrested after allegedly stabbing her 3-year-old daughter, Sutton Moser, on September 16th, hours after her teen brother said he had seen her do drugs. And you can see the trap right here is under some sort of influence. The way her eyes is dilated. You understand what I'm saying? This is awful, man. See, these kind of people like this, they need to be, made an example of. That the courts, the judicial system, and the people are not tolerating this shit. But like I said, this country is wicked. It's more than likely all they gonna do is lock her ass up. Maybe, I doubt it, she even get life, but she gonna get some damn time in a psych ward. She gonna have to go through all that, but other than that, she'll be back out. And I guess this is the 3-year-old child right here that she murdered. Her own 3-year-old child. There's no such thing as basically maternal instinct these days. Well, I won't go as far to say that, but there's a lot of women that lack maternal instinct on the real. See? And this is terrible. It's sad. Now, this baby had to lose her life because her mom was on damn drugs and demons told her to kill her baby. Yeah, it says right here, Johnson left and her daughter Sutton Moser right. This little kid right here, man, that's bad. It's terrible. It's awful. Words can't express how bad this really is, Now, it goes on to say here, Johnson had reportedly left her apartment to go to her mother's house before passing out at a local graveyard. All right? Demons like hanging around in graveyards, okay? That's biblical. There's, a demonically possessed man in the Bible that full of demons, and he was incredibly violent, but he stayed in a graveyard. It's in the Bible, But she said she then went back to her place contemplating suicide before killing Moser. Now, why didn't you kill yourself? You could hold back on taking your own life, but you killed your baby. You knew what you were doing. You see, if it was that bad for you, you would have offed yourself. Okay? Let's continue. On the night of Sutton's death, Johnson had left her home that she shared with her 2 brothers. Her teen sibling also went out before returning to an empty home at around 10 p.m. Her older brother Kinsley, I guess that's Nestle, I don't know. Anyway, let's just call this motherfucker Nestle, okay? Who had left for work earlier in the day around 2:30 p.m., returned home at 3:30 p.m. and had asked his younger brother where Sutton and his sister were. Okay? The teen, who remains anonymous for legal reasons, said he had seen Johnson taking drugs earlier in the day. He then went outside to look and found the trash bag with what seemed to be a child's foot sticking out. He testified in court last year. Okay, there was like a foot sticking out of the bag. He said, I ran up and told Neasley, there's a foot in the bag. He didn't believe me. He thought I was joking. Yeah, that kind of situation right there, you would be like at a loss for words and say like, what? What do you mean? You know? Now to continue, the two brothers proceeded to call police after the shocking discovery. Investigators found blood stains on a hallway carpet, well, closet door. It was a hallway closet door, and on couches in the living room and in a bedroom at the crime scene. 3 knives were also found in the same bedroom. The infant had stab wounds to her neck, chest, and abdomen. She was wrapped in a comforter inside the trash bag that also had a pair of jeans with blood stains on them. Okay? Ooh, that's terrible, man. That's just awful. You know what I mean? This is so terrible. This is bad, you know? Herbeline testified that Johnson had told him on October 1st that she had left her home to go to her mother's house before passing out at a nearby graveyard. What you take your weird ass to a graveyard for? See, like I said, demons love to hang out in graveyards. Also, they like to roam around naked. So if you find a motherfucker just all of a sudden running down the street naked, he's possessed, just so you know. In conclusion here, it says, later she went back to her own apartment on Cedar Lake Road and attempted to commit suicide before killing her child. What an attempt. You failed. You failed. Why didn't you? Do you see how she failed to kill herself when she killed her baby? She knew what the fuck she was doing. She valued her life. She valued her life over her daughter's life. You the one had the fucking sick ass idea to do this in the first place. You should have been the one that killed yourself. Selfish trick. You see? But, of course, SpongeBob, he gets the blame. You know, Johnson was hallucinating at the time of her daughter's death, had been told by SpongeBob on TV to take her daughter's life or that she would be killed. Okay, and look, like I said, we have to prepare for dealing with these demonically possessed people who open their intellect up to drugs, you understand, or overconsumption of alcohol, whatever it is, and they got some serious shit out here these days. You understand? That makes you, you know what I mean, crazy. You gotta be ready. Even when you out in public, you got to be ready. Keep your eyes open. You understand? Be aware of your surroundings. You know, be ready to grab that thing when you need it. You understand? Whatever your thing is, be ready to grab it and use it. Whatever it is you got. You understand? Don't let no motherfucker take you just because they wicked as fuck and possessed full of demons, because that's what it all boils down to. I know for a fact, like I said, I see a lot of things. I got pictures of a lot of things. Now, all of them ain't demons. All of them not, you know. But, hey, more than likely, you know, a lot of them are. Let me just say that, you know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in getting your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out.